easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? We're talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere up and they wonder it's not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach you with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's I.V. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block me. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They ring got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game. These niggas lame. Stay bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same. You want the easy pass? Tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire. You can't stand the rain. Take your aim. Tell him running, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me. That's why I'm in the bet. Lamp to these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number 1 at everything I do. That's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead. So when I die, coming back from my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit. 10 for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog. It is not fit. They can see that my mind's sick. I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. Head now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib. I'm ahead now. And I hope they get hit now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga. I don't fear cloud. Silences make it sound like raindrops. That's a quiet storm. Get the job done, then the few would get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking and spit ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am on. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so ever. Check it, I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
Yeah. Hey, make me go again. Ah, yeah. Yo. I won west to the dead. Yeah. Fuck everything else. Big boot on me fringes. Girl, I tell me say she love it. We how me change it. Everything sign and seal. Then I tell me say she love the deal. Yeah. Big boot on me fringes. Girl, I tell me say she love it. We how me change it. If I don't know you picking my youth, me I tell you no straight out. And I'm in business. Yeah. Man, I move real heavy. 20 man, I jump out a couple Chevy. Well, serious. Man, no look happy. Wrong move to that boy in a dopey. Them a waste, man. Them a talk about me, but me no care, man. After everything else, me still be a man. Judge a truth, me a talk, and the truth and the part, me a stay fan. Yeah. Deliver it on fire. Everything up in the air like fire, bonfire. But I can't tell you how. And I'm dead, so let them have to rise in power. Liar, Sha'Allah. This your one for all my brothers and my sisters. We get caught off early. Big boots and me fringes. Girl, I tell me say she really love all the changes. If I don't know you picking my youth, me I telling me straight out. I know my business. Yeah. Big boots and me braids, man. Yeah. Me not left me shades on. Special type of gun for this occasion. Hardcore, can't tip on me right hand. Everything talking real neat. Tell her why I can't just shoot him, no say please great. Him a trouble for breed. Big conscience it a speak. Rats and snakes, them flood get sweet. Yeah, they give them the realness. Don't start freak out. When 200 million of me niggas step out. Yeah, shot in the face, shot in the mouth. Rise it up, balance the soul reaper. Make evil stay far. Yeah, well, know what I say. The truth though, I saw the thing over. Big boot and me fringes. Girl, I tell me say she love the way how me change it. If I don't know you picking my youth, me I telling her straight out. And I'm my business. Big boot and me fringes. Big boot and me fringes. Boot and me fringes.
Hey, Shalom. Yeah, but Shalom. God.
Hey, Shalom, my one. How about Shem Al-Shah, Barakatah? You hear me, sir?
God, I hear you good.
Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Okay, let me just get this up here real quick. Make sure the logistics and everything is correct. Just a moment. Now, everything's looking pretty tawab. Okay. Get everything up here that needs to be up here. Most High in Christ. All right, Most High in Christ. Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakathum to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathun Bashem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. This is the Unplugged from the Matrix podcast, back at you yet again with another episode. Ooh-wee. And we got a good one for you. You know what I'm saying? Today, this is going to be a heavy one. Real heavy. Of course, you know, this show is brought to you by the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? Under the leadership of Commanding General Yahana. You understand? Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth according to the Bible. You understand that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Jews according to the Bible. You understand? And furthermore, we've been teaching that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. And I couldn't start today's show without saying that, because that's what we're going to spend, you know, a good portion of today's show talking about. You understand? If that's the why, but you are the one, we're going to really talk about what happened in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? We're going to spend almost the entire show on that topic because it's so heavy and there's so much to deal with that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to get into. Again, shalom, everybody. We're going to let some more brothers and sisters come up in here. I see we got the sisters, Zayakwa, shalom, sis. Yahweh Shemar, Thabah Shemal Shah. We got my brother, Officer 50 Pagaiba out the DC school. What's going on, bro? Shalom, all right. So, Most High in Christ, what we're going to do is, again, as more and more people come into life, make sure y'all share it. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So, this particular, just get that link, you know what I'm saying? Like it and share it to your Facebook, share it to your Twitters, or your social media platforms. Right now, we're broadcasting, of course, from Facebook, Officer Ayaza Benjamin Wolf channel, as well as the Unplugged from the Matrix Facebook, Unplugged from the Matrix YouTube, Black Kings Media YouTube, and the KR144 Twitch account. We're broadcasting from all of those stations. Okay. How could I forget Salakia? Of course, you know, this show, Unplugged from the Matrix, man, featuring none other than Captain of 10,000, Yagar. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Been down with us, been rocking out with us, man, and it's just excellent. You know what I'm saying? The elements that he brings to the show, it's almost like it seemed like there's almost like I can't imagine what the show was like before you were officially on the show with us. Still, I completely forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? So Awada, Officer of 1,000 Ayaza who could not be with us today at the start. Again, he might be able to pop up later on. You know what I'm saying? And myself, Officer of 1,000 Thabawan. Well, this show was broadcasted from both North Carolina and Oklahoma City, where Captain Garwap is located. Okay,
Done.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just run the intro, right? And we're gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're gonna probably get a couple of things out the way first, small things, and before we dive heavily into the Buffalo shooting, the massacre that took place. Okay, so here we go. So stay tuned with us. Don't leave. You know what I'm saying? Just check out our little intro. We always like to play that for y'all before we get into everything. All right.
Preach and prophet of the Lord. Gotta teach this people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil. We the lost children of the Lord. Yasha Allah, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West.
Ooh-wee, Most High in Christ. So again, unplugged from the Matrix. We got a few things to discuss today, real quickly. So we got a story. Let me get to my stories if I could about Shah. So one story, just we're gonna talk about briefly. Where am I at? Right here. Is this the one? Yeah, we're gonna talk about this, man. The story recently came out just yesterday. Black Lives Matter, right? We've I don't know if you want to call them a company, a group, whatever you want to call it, but Black Lives Matter, they got some money issues going on. Like it seems like every time we hear about Black Lives Matter, they doing something with money. We got a story here. Tax records. Damn. Tax records show Black Lives Matter Foundation gave 3 consultants close to the founder approximately $4 million in contracts. Critics say local chapters were neglected. So of course, we're gonna spend a little bit of time talking about that. Okay, that's very interesting. What Black Lives Matter is doing with money. It seems like they're doing just like the Christian church. If I may, sir. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna talk about that. One more thing I want to talk about before we get into the main thing. If I could, let me just find it, Salakia. Where did I put it? Can't find it at the moment. Oh, Oklahoma. This is right at home for you, sir. In your backyard. Oklahoma lawmakers have passed a bill banning abortions after fertilization. One of the strictest abortion laws that have passed in some time has just been passed in Oklahoma. Of course, we're going to get Captain Ugarwap's take on that. You know what I'm saying? And see what the scriptures say about that, of course. You know what I mean? So that's a big topic in the world today. And then, of course, we're gonna get right into this this issue with the Buffalo shooting. Okay, Most High in Christ. So let's go into this first one with Black Lives Matter, if I could, Adawan.
Yeah.
So it says tax records show Black Lives Matter Foundation gave 3 consultants close to the founder approximately $4 million in contracts. Critics say local chapters were neglected. Tax records state one of the nation's biggest social justice movements, right? Spent millions of dollars in a 1-year span on staffing and consultant fees. Some critics say the leaders never shared resources to grassroots chapters. And others went directly to the civil rights organization's headquarters and accountants to ask them to verify where and to whom the money raised over the years has gone. An Associated Press report shows the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation raised $90 million in donations. Spent more than $37 million on grants, real estate, and other expenses, and paid almost $4 million in consultant fees between the fiscal year of July 2020 and June 2021. Tax records reveal the organization also invested $32 million in stocks. Many of the donations came in after Black Lives Matter Global Network received an unprecedented amount of donations after the deaths of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery.
Boy.
I mean, what is it's hard to not laugh at this.
But, yeah, I mean, you know, and it's so crazy, you know, that we like number one, you know, as long as we've been in this truth, and you just as long as the truth has been around since 1969. You know what I'm saying? And we always talk about the Christian church
That's
and our
right.
bad leaders. You know what I'm saying? And us as Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we want a solution so bad.
That's right.
We want a solution to our problem so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So we lean on people like our religious leaders, you know, like the Christian church. We lean on Christianity. We look for leaders. So here comes Black Lives Matter. This seems like a real good solution. You know, they can really try to stand up for black people, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. Here we are as the little lowly slaves. We donating all this money. All this money to Black Lives Matter because it got like a good ring on it. You know, Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Hey, that's just old man. It's just a woman that should grind your mind, you know. Black Lives Matter. So hey, I'm gonna donate some money to them. As long as Commander Junior Hunter say, hey, send me your tithes, you know.
Right.
Donate to the school, you know, donate to the school. Because why? It's in the proof that we feed people.
That's right.
We feed people. You know what I'm saying? We pay people's rent. We clothe and house people. Do all this type of stuff. Commander Junior Hunter works a job.
That's right.
You know, he works a job and get all this money and pour it into the school.
That's right.
But yeah, but we come here, Black Lives Matter, lowly slaves, donate all your money to these pimps.
That's right.
A Christian church. That's all it is. It's Christianity.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? I mean, it's sad, man.
That's a heavy point. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Because again, that can go over our viewers' heads. You know, it went over my head before I came into the truth. When I first heard General Mahiman and the captains and the officers say, and the other generals say that if you're not in the ISUPK, you're a Christian.
Yeah.
What? How? It really made no sense to me. But this right here is a perfect just illustration of the fact that when you align yourself with America, and make no mistake about it, Black Lives Matter has aligned itself with America. Black Lives Matter loves white people. Do y'all not know that? Don't let what Cap said go over your head. Black Lives Matter, just like the Christian church, and just like so many of our brothers and sisters who are not in the ISUPK, all of our brothers and sisters who we love, but who are not in the ISUPK, are trained to love the oppressor.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter exists not to liberate black people, not because they love black people and want to see black people prosper, because if they did, they would be right here with us. They'd be in the ISUPK under Commanding General Yana. But no, they're in an organization like the Ottawa just said. They're selling dreams of freedom to black people. Just selling it to them. You know what I mean? Because it sounds nice, like, oh man, Black Lives Matter. Like, oh, my life as a black man, my life never mattered. As a black woman, no one cares. And they get all this money, and what do? They buy real estate.
Oh boy.
They buy stocks and bonds.
I mean,
stocks out of one.
Good Lord. I mean, come on. They have invested in America. They have invested in America. The stocks. I mean, come on, man.
Let me get our favorite scripture real quick to start it off. You know we can't start without it.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
God.
Good Lord.
I mean, damn. And this is very in your face, upfront news. Again, I didn't have to search hard to find this. This is not some secret society type thing.
Yeah,
this is just the regular news.
Exactly.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Man, and that's just hitting on the whole topic, what we bringing out right now. You know what I'm saying? Arise ye and depart. You know what I'm saying? It says, take your spirit out of this place. See, look, the thing is with Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter is not saying, hey, our lives matter. Hey, we're going to stand up and we're going to be together as a people. Their Black Lives Matter means, hey, I'm not as a slave. My life matters too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we can get along.
I should have rights like you.
That's
I should be in politics like you. I should have stocks like you. You know what I'm saying? I should do. I mean, it's like a slave. It's just like a slave begging for mercy. It's just like the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Begging for mercy. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like some real righteousness is going to help us. Some standing up as a people and, you know, fighting back. You know what I'm saying? It's begging for mercy from the oppressor.
Hey, I don't want you keep going just 1 second. I got to grab my charger. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no sweat. Yeah, you know, it's just like it's begging for mercy. That's what it is, and it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? We are those same slaves of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It said, Judah mourneth. You know what I'm saying? And the gates thereof languish. Our gates are weak. Every time we get somebody to stand up for us, what do? Well, I mean, what happens? What happens? They're fake. They're fake and phony. You know what I'm saying? The fake Israelites tried it. Hey, you see what happened to them? You know what I'm saying? They gone now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When the truth is in the land, when you speak in the truth, nobody really wants to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And they run from it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a tool of Satan. You know what I'm saying? Right. You follow unrighteousness. We love unrighteousness more than we love righteousness. You know what I'm saying? We love evil more than we love good.
That's
right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so terrible and sad. You know, as a people, we're those same people.
That's right.
We're those same people who saw all the miracles of Egypt that the Lord was doing for us to free us. And then we got in the wilderness and turned on Moses.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? A man who the Lord used to free us. You know what I'm saying? We are those people who are just that sad and backwards. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said before, we looking for this, hey, something that sounds good. Something that's going to free us. You know what I'm saying? We're begging for mercy. Hey, Black Lives Matter. That sounds good. So, let's invest all this money into those pimps. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they just like the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? They playing with our emotions. You know what I'm saying? We always saying that, okay, don't be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like a female. You know what I'm saying? A female, she makes decisions off her emotions. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm saying, and that's what we become.
That's right.
That's what we become. And that's when the scripture says, Judah mourneth and the gates thereof languish, our gates are weak. Our protection is weak. You know what I'm saying? It's very weak. You know what I'm saying? You got to start turning to the ISUPK under Commander Junior Hunter, and you're going to see some strong leadership. And not no fake pimps taking your damn money. Man. Go ahead, brother, man.
Damn right. So, Salaki, sir, if I may, I don't want to just broke down something so heavy, man. All of this is, and this is really going forward, something that we have to understand as so-called Black Hispanics and Native Indians. And it's something that the ISUPK has been teaching since 1969 that no one else has been able to break down, that no one else has been able to get through to the people, that we've been doing and consistently doing, you know, with only by ourselves. The ISUPK is the only one doing it. The reality is this, Black man, there is no salvation for you outside of the Most High. Outside of Christ, outside of His Bible, there's no salvation for you. You can do whatever you want to do. You can, come up with all your organizations. I mean, we did it all. Am I wrong, Adawan? Haven't we done all the marching? Didn't the Black Panthers clip up and get guns? You know what I'm saying? Didn't we try to we tried the route with the Muslims? We tried to do what Martin Luther King told us to do. You understand? Now they say, we need a financial independence. We need some financial literacy. Well, the brothers and sisters in Tulsa, Oklahoma had plenty of financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? The brothers and sisters in Rosewood, Florida, the brothers and sisters in Black Wall Streets, all over America had plenty of financial literacy. And that did not save them from the hand of the oppressor. You understand? So none of that is going to matter in the long run. When you if you're going against the Most High, it won't matter. I want to read something real quick before we go into the next thing, because these people are discussing in every way, and this is why they're having issues with they stealing money. They got financial problems. They do it's like every time it sounds like money laundering. That's what the borderline sounds like. So this again, I know you've heard it before, but we're gonna show you again. The other one said that Black Lives Matter was just like the Christian church. Well, let's get some more proof of how much they're like the Christian church. This is from the Black Lives Matter website. You can go on their website yourself right now. Go to the blacklivesmatter.com. Go to their about page. On their about page, we're going to read a little bit about what they're about. This is what they say. It says, scroll down. This is the part that sounds good. We are expansive. We are a collective of liberators who believe in an inclusive and spacious movement. We also believe that in order to win and bring as many people with us along the way, we must move beyond. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
We must move beyond. This is what they said. We must move beyond the narrow nationalism that is all too prevalent in Black communities. What does that mean? We must move beyond the narrow nationalism that's all too prevalent in Black communities. Let's read on. We must ensure we are building a movement that brings all of us to the front. Let's go forward. Now we're going to really understand it. We affirm the lives of Black, queer, and trans folks. Disabled folks, undocumented folks, folks with records, women, and all Black lives along the gender spectrum. Black Lives Matter is a LGBT platform. That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's what they said. We didn't make it up. They are a LGBT organization that masquerades itself as a Black liberation movement when that's not what it is. So how could you expect anything different than them laundering all your money just like the Christian church did your grandmother? It's the exact same organization. We got to come up out of these places, Adawan.
Come.
Right. Come.
Man. And that's just so heavy because it's like they're of the world. They're of the world, so they're going to do. I mean, it's just so evil because and it's so twisted. When you come into this, that LGBTQ crap, you know what I'm saying? That going against the Most High anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so you get these Black Lives Matter people. I mean, you got Christians listening to Black Lives Matter. They're going to go for it. I mean, I always say Christianity is not only satanic, it's idiotic.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're just stupid. They're just dumb. Because look, Christians support Black Lives Matter, of course.
Sure do.
You know what I'm saying? So they support Black Lives Matter.
That's right.
But yet, they're going to say, oh, it's wrong to be a homosexual. Nah, it's not here. Some of them want to be on, some of them try to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Which really, they are homosexuals up in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But you know how they try to put a good light on things. Now, especially these the evangelicals and stuff like that. And with the white ones out here in Oklahoma, they try to stay on Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Be on the that Christian tip. And we're so right and everybody's so wrong. They be like that. But it's still the same thing. It's still the same thing, and they're doing the same evil, to us. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it's twisted. It's so twisted, you know what I'm saying? And over to the left, in the left field, it destroys our minds. It destroys our minds because we don't know which way to go.
That's right. That's right.
We want to be Christian, then we want to support the Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? And it's terrible, you know what I'm saying? And like in the madness of Christianity, and that's the beautiful thing about this show and many of the RSUPK shows, the RSUPK period. We got people in the Christian church, people in like supporting Black Lives Matter.
Right.
People that know, that understand that when they hear the truth, the Lord is going to give them the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're in RSUPK, we pulling those people out of the Christian church.
That's
you know what I'm saying? It's those brothers and sisters that's really lost, you know what I'm saying? And really trying to find their way. And they sincere. They sincere, but they just having the wrong leaders, you know what I'm saying? And they getting the wrong messages and everything. And so what we doing, we're pulling those people out. We're pulling those people out of the wickedness that they are in and doesn't even really understand how wicked they're being.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We were waking up those people. You know what I'm saying? Because they are asleep. They're asleep in Christianity and all the madness of the world. Go ahead, brother.
I got a precept. I got a couple precepts, but I got a precept. If I could, you can go ahead. Please break it down. I think this is very prevalent to this exact topic of what we're talking about, of our reliance. As you said, we black people naturally we want a liberator because we know we're in hell. We know that we're in captivity. But the problem is that we want the liberator that suits us and our wicked desires and our wickedness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have a stipulation on the kind of liberation that we want, when true liberation is not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be how you want it to be. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to go to the book of Isaiah, if I could, Baba Shah. Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. Salakia. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. Salakia. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Says the leaders of them people, of these people. You know what I'm saying? That's really saying something. The leaders of these people. And black man, Hispanic man, even man, we got to really point out all the time that the Bible is our constitution. It's for us. It's about us. You know what I'm saying? So don't think this for everybody. It's talking about us as a people.
That's right.
You know, these people, you know, are led astray. You know what I'm saying? And reread that again, brother, for me, Baba Kashal.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
And the leaders of these people cause them to error. To error.
That's right.
Read on, brother.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
I mean, that's the solution. That's the solution to bad leadership. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens to bad leadership.
That's right.
You know, with bad leadership, your only solution is being destroyed.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a sad thing. It's a sad deal. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? This is why we wake you up, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian. You know what I'm saying? This is the gist of the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? To pull those people out who are really sincere. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come to the ISUPK and satisfy your lust.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the problem with Israel. We want to satisfy our lust and get liberation.
Right.
And get liberation. I mean, it's not gonna come like that. Our liberation is not gonna come like that. Where you can have your cake and eat it too, so to speak.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I mean, come on. No, you're gonna have to suffer something. That's right. What following Christ, that's what Christ told you. You gotta suffer something. You know what I'm saying? And in Christianity, you don't know how to suffer. All you know how to do is satisfy your lust. Whatever you want. Hey, in Jesus' name, I'm going to get it. If it's anything, even sin, you know what I'm saying? It's evil. Man. Man, go ahead, brother.
I got a little bit more in the scripture out of one. I think it's
go ahead, brother.
Right on point with it. This is verse 17. Therefore, the Most High shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows.
You see that? You see that? Hey, the Most High. The Bible describes the Most High as the terrible.
Right. Literally.
You gotta understand that.
Literally.
We gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's Salakia. You know, I'm getting tongue twisted. You know, I'm getting excited. You know. I mean, the Most High loves us so much, but He's like a good father. You know what I'm saying? He's going to punish you. He's going to tell you all the good things to do and all the fruits that you're going to have from following, being obedient. But if you don't, I'm going to punish your butt.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get punished. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's terrible that we get so destroyed with Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, God is good all the time. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, come on. The Most High wants you to obey Him, or you're going to suffer the consequences.
That's right.
And that's the bottom line.
Come.
That's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? We got to figure that out and get out of this Christianity. You know?
That's right.
Man.
Come. For everyone is an hypocrite and an evildoer.
Oh,
and
good.
Every mouth speaketh folly.
Good Lord. Man, I mean, it's telling you. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua Christ said, hey, don't call me good. How was Christ said, "Don't call me good." You know, there's no one good but the Father. You know what I'm saying? So when you put yourself up, oh, like you, this and that, no, you're not that. You know what I'm saying? You're not that. And the Lord is going to let you see it. You know what I'm saying? The Lord he doesn't like a proud look.
That's right. That's right.
That's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He hates a proud look. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Black Lives Matter has, a proud look. Right. You know what I'm saying? All these other people, pastors, Christianity, all the wickedness, that's what they have, a proud look. Look at me, I'm doing this. Look at me, I'm doing this. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you know deep down you're cooked, you're stealing.
That's right.
Man, good Lord.
Okay. And if I may interject briefly, I don't want, it's just so heavy what you're saying, and it's like, you know, this goes back to, now for a quick second, let's talk about the actual Christian church. This is the result of the folly that came from the Christian church, because you see a lot of our brothers and sisters now, they don't want to be in a Christian church. You know what I'm saying? Our people have realized after hundreds of years of oppression and the role the Christian church has played in our destruction, a lot of our brothers and sisters are disenfranchised with the Christian church. And the issue with that is that because we don't know no better, we associate the Bible with Christianity. Yes. And so we're disenfranchised with the Bible. I know you've seen the other one. We go to camp and they see a bunch of brothers with a Bible and they think, uh-oh, there go that same book that Nana had. There's that same book. There's that same book that uncle of mine who molested me had. He was a Bible thumper too. He used to read that Bible too. And he molested me and molested my siblings. And he stole from me. And he abused me. That's right. The reality is that this Bible got nothing to do with the Christian church. The Christian church is a white supremacist farce. It has nothing to do with the Bible whatsoever. So when you see the ISUPK in your town and you see the Bible in our hands, understand, we're not like Black Lives Matter. We're not like Martin Luther King. We're not like the Christian church. They don't read the Bible. Go read the Black Lives Matter manifesto on their website. Not one time does it mention God. Not one time does it mention the Most High. And the Bible tells us as a nation that we cannot win unless the Most High is on our side. So you can start your Black Panthers, you can start your Black Lives Matter, you can start your Muslim movement with a fake God that's not yours. You can become a Buddhist, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. You can do whatever the hell you want to do in this world. If it's not dealing with the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, it is not going to benefit us at all. So let me just read a little bit more. We can go on to the next one. Go ahead, buddy. It's the end of verse 17. For all this is his anger. It's like you. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. Oh, good. Man. His anger is not turned away. But see, I mean, come on, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what I love what Commander Junior Hunter has done with the ISUPK, because we have the fear of the Most High in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, that was the heaviest thing I heard Commander Junior Hunter say before I even came into the truth. I was just watching videos and listening to CDs and stuff. But when he said, "I fear the Lord," that was something to say, hey, I can follow this man. I can listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's saying he feared the Most High. That's right. I mean, these people, they don't fear the Most High. And look, after the Most High is the terrible, he loves us. That's right. He loves us. He said after he does all, after he punishes you for everything, he's still going to have his hand stretched out. He's still going to have his hand stretched out to help us after we fall. You know what I'm saying? Right. He's not going to totally destroy you. You know what I'm saying? That's right. He could have did it with Moses. He was going to do it with Moses. You know what I'm saying? He was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Moses prayed to him and said, hey, don't kill the nation. You know, man. But it's just so sad that we get caught up. We get caught up all the time, and it's because of our greedy lust, our lust. We want to just get everything, and we are, like I said before, we want to have our cake and eat it too. Oh, that's right. Damn right. Count on no one. Ooh, if I could, I want to do a quick roll call. We got some heavy hitters up in here, man. I just want to, give a quick shout out, Princess Slakia Rakana, if I'm not pronouncing your name correct, sis. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Athabah Shemal Shai. Good to see you, sis. Shout out to Ima One, what's going on? Yahweh Shemal Shai Barakatah. And we got the heavy hitter up in here, Captain Azana Yah. What's going on out of one? Good to see you, sir.
Most Christ. Hey, Cap. Hey, I seen that interview, man. I said that's heavy metal. That's heavy metal. I seen the interview,
Hey,
Most
Cap.
Christ.
Hey, Cap. Hey, look, if you watching, if you wanna hop on the live, let me know. Shoot me a message on Facebook. I got you. So I'm gonna just send you the link. And if you hop in, we might have a special guest for y'all. Most High Christ. Of course, if you don't know, Captain Azania is up there in upstate New York. He's up there right in the thick of the situation, and that's what we're gonna be talking to. So out of one, we're gonna be talking about that situation up in Buffalo in about 20 minutes. So if you want to come on and give us some insight on that, it would be, of course, appreciated. Cap said he's back on the battlefield in Buffalo tomorrow. Most High in Christ. No, the ISUPK, we do not run from anything. We don't run from it. We're going straight to the source. We're going to deal with it, and we're going to show who the real leaders of Israel is. Shout out to Captain Azania, man.
Most High in Christ. And look, you see what Captain just said? Well, we don't stop and gloat with it. We trying to build our nation. We're trying to build this. We trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? He worrying about the next step. The next step. This is not the Christian church. This is not the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? We keep it moving because why? We got to raise a nation. You know what I'm saying? We got to raise the nation, man. Boy, man, it's just like, man. I love doing this truth, and I thank the Most High for it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if we don't do it, who else will? Who's going to do it?
That's the end of the story right there, man. Most High in Christ, man. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it, man. ISUPK, 1969, Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? I know, and I'm telling you right now, tomorrow, I know some brothers. I think DC. Who go to camp on Fridays? I think Philly go to camp on Fridays.
DC most likely. I mean always. We at the camp in DC on Fridays.
Okay, I know. So DC camp. I know.
In DC, we was Friday and Saturday.
Okay. I know Philly be having camp on Friday as well. So I know some brothers are probably at camp right now or on their way to camp. And I know tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, all the schools all across America, in the UK, brothers, you know what I'm saying, in Canada, whatever zones where they can get to camp, man, we going to blaze on what's going on in America today, what's going on the earth today.
That's right.
So one more thing on the political tip before we go ahead. See, Pagaiba just said, I know y'all used to have camp on Fridays and Saturdays, but I think right now DC they due to manpower, I think they have camp on Saturday by itself. No sweat. No sweat though. No sweat. But let's go to this next one. Let's just get a little bit of insight on this. If you could just bear with me. Just a moment. Here we go. Okay, I think this is Washington Post. Let's see. Of course, we always on the Unplugged from the Matrix podcast. We of course like to try to get stories, get stories from everywhere. But anytime that we can, get something from, either where we're broadcasting from in North Carolina, myself and Officer Al-Zaab, or in Oklahoma. We like to talk about those stories, you know what I'm saying? To get for the people who are more local. Okay. So we got one right here. Can I access it? Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. We got one right here. Let me pull it up on the screen. Let me share it. Lock here. Boom. Boom. It says Oklahoma lawmakers pass bill banning abortions after fertilization. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You see some nice some nice abortion, what do they call them, pro-choicers?
Yeah.
My body, my choice with the Prince symbol. I don't know why she got the Prince symbol.
Yeah.
And then here we go. Now this is interesting. Why is there that's a hanger? That's it. Never again.
Never. Oh. Hey, you know something? I'm number one. That used to be, back in the day, they used to have what do you call? Were they the midwives? The one used to go and deliver the babies.
Yeah, come on.
So look, they used to go and use a hanger to give her abortion, to pull the baby out. Yeah, they used to use a hanger. I remember that. Again when I came to school. I remember that I was hearing about that. And I was saying, "Good Lord!"
Wow.
Yeah, a woman. It was a lady telling a story about a woman. She used to go and do abortions, and she would come and she would put that hanger up in the woman, and pull the fetus out.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why that hanger is there. Yeah. Oh man, that's terrible.
So this devil is essentially saying, well, if you take away Roe versus Wade, I'm gonna just get a hanger and put it up in some woman's box and tear the baby apart with a hanger. Is that what she's saying?
Hold on. What is she? Is she saying never again? What's on the Anakin? What is that?
It says never again, and then in the hanger it says defend Roe v. Wade.
Oh.
And then it says safe. So here's what I'm thinking.
But goddamn, she going both ways.
Right. That's what I think. What she's saying is, if you take away Roe versus Wade, then we'll have to go back to unsafe abortions, because when they was doing them home abortions with hangers and stuff, of course these people are not medical professionals. They don't got X-rays and cameras and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You can end up rupturing something and bleed to death, internally bleed to death trying to kill your baby. Yeah. So I guess she's saying if you keep Roe versus Wade, we won't have to do that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
If Roe v. Wade gets reversed, we're gonna have to go back to the hanger.
That's what she's saying.
Good night.
That's what I look at you saying. Yeah. Boy.
Well,
man.
It says Oklahoma lawmakers passed bill banning abortions after fertilization. Oklahoma lawmakers on Thursday passed a bill that would ban abortions from the moment of fertilization, effectively prohibiting almost all abortions in the state. Here's your man. This is your man's. If signed into law by Governor Kevin Stitt.
Boy. I tell you, boy, they you know what I'm saying? They're some real devils, dude. That Kevin Stitt, he's a real devil, man. He's a real devil. He said, I want to just ban all Oklahomans from having abortions. He want to, you know what I'm saying? He's full of crap. And you know something? What's so crazy? Oklahoma loves Donald Trump. So look, Oklahoma Republicans, I put this on Facebook yesterday. Republicans, they're pushing for a Donald Trump Day, right?
Wait, what?
They're pushing for a Donald Trump Day.
Donald Trump Day?
Yeah, national holiday. A national holiday for Donald Trump. Republicans are doing this, and this is being quiet kept. They're not making a whole lot of noise on it, but they're secretly trying to push this to get Donald Trump to have a national holiday for Donald Trump. And it was one of the Republicans down in Oklahoma. They had him on the news yesterday. He said Donald Trump was one of the greatest presidents.
Wow. In
the last 25 years, or something. So he said Donald Trump was the greatest president. Something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, hey, number one, they love Donald Trump down in Oklahoma. This is why Donald Trump was down here, having the speeches and stuff. They love Donald Trump in Oklahoma, and these devils are evil. Just yesterday, it was reported on the news in the Wendy's drive-thru, a white man drove up behind this black couple and called them the niggers and said, "You niggers go back to Africa." This happened yesterday. In Oklahoma. It was reported on the news. I just saw it in Oklahoma City happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Oklahoma is wicked, but I'm saying that the Lord is going to fix Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we and the brothers down here, man, and we're just trying to pull Israel out of the mess that they don't understand that they are in. They tied to. You know what I'm saying? Because it is the dime a dozen state. Every 12 brothers, 10 of them are married to a white woman. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're really destroyed, very destroyed, and they're tied together. You know what I'm saying? Grandpa is black and grandma is white. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that down here. I mean, you see the old couples together. You know what I'm saying? So they're bred to be joined. You know what I'm saying? They're left over from the Martin Luther King civil rights movement era. You know what I'm saying? So where it said, we got to come together. That spirit. So this is what we up in questioning that spirit. You know what I'm saying? And then like along with that spirit, you get the spirit of fear.
Right.
The ones who fear that, hey, wait a minute, they might do like Black Wall Street again. They might do it again. You got people in Tulsa, Oklahoma afraid.
Right.
Afraid. You know what I'm saying? But it is something like I said. He's saying it. This is why the Lord tells us in the Bible to cry aloud and spare not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To go out there and just start. This is why at ICBK we come out and start speaking because it's going to get to who the Lord wants to get it to. You know what I'm saying? So this is like I said. The Lord said He's going to pour His Spirit out. So when He pours His Spirit out, it's our job to just go ahead and make a voice for our people. Here's where you come from. We're the refuge for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's who became the Commander Journey Hunter to get you to understand that, hey, you get somebody in your corner, and it's the Most High. That's who's in your corner. The Most High is in your corner. He's going to fight your battles. You know what I'm saying? But as long as we stick to this Christianity, because down here, you get Republicans throwing commercials up. Oh, we love God. Hey, they love God, and you show them on a commercial with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's real evil. It's very evil. So like I said, when you hear them talking about, oh yeah, Governor Stitt talking about, oh yeah, well if he could, he would ban all abortions. You know what I'm saying? And he pro-life, and you know what I'm saying? And they are the devil the Bible speaks of. Devil means deceiver.
That's right.
It means deceiver. You know what I'm saying? So if they want to do a little smidgen of good, it's all for some evil that they got in mind. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, that's the insight that we need, that I wanted to hear on the Unplugged from the Matrix podcast. That's called what you just saw happen in front of your eyes was a brother, you know what I'm saying, a captain in the ISUPK who was unplugged from the Matrix. He is not fooled, you know what I'm saying, by things like this. Because you say, and this is what amazes them about us, if I may, out of one. They see the ISU. I was talking to like, you know what I'm saying, my friend, you know what I'm saying, he in the world, you know what I'm saying, but we grew up together, whatever. He's Israelite, and we talk all the time. And I was telling him like people can never really understand us. Like the right wing, the right wing thinks we're Black Lives Matter because we love Black people, and we have to tell them we're not Black Lives Matter. Like we're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Exactly. We're not social justice warriors. We're none of that. Right. And then guess what? The left wing thinks we're Trump supporters because we go against abortion. We go against the different lifestyles that are not what the Bible says we should live. And so I've had somebody come up to me while I was at the table at camp and say, "You're saying all these things about LGBTQ. Are you a Trump supporter? You're talking about abortion. Are you a Trump supporter?" And I was like, "No, we're the ISUPK. We stand alone. We're not affiliated with anybody." You know what I'm saying? So they can never put a handle on us. So just because Governor Stitt is saying ban abortions because he's a Christian, you know what I mean? He's a Southern Christian. I'm not surprised that he's against abortion. But what about the fact that he's saying that he wants to have a National Donald Trump Day? Like I'm looking. I don't know. When you first said it, I thought it was a joke. I thought you were joking, but yet, Salaki, if I may, here it is. State senator files resolution to establish President Donald J. Trump Day in Oklahoma.
Oh, yes. Oh,
All
yeah.
right. It says, if we can spend time during the legislative session to designate Golf Day, create an official state theater, and name a state horse, then we can certainly take the time to honor the greatest president of the 21st century by designating June 14th, 2022 as President Donald Trump Day, Dom said in a statement. As the creator of the nation's first President Trump highway, wait a minute, hold up. So there's already a President Trump highway?
Good Lord. Hey, that's something I didn't know. They don't report everything.
You see that? You see the news you get on Unplugged from the Matrix? Hold up. Let me find out that there's a President Trump. Yo, there's a President Trump highway in Oklahoma.
Good Lord. I definitely missed that. I missed that memory. Good Lord.
Wow. Yeah. There is a Donald J. Trump highway in Oklahoma. No sweat. He said as the creator, so the same dude, Dom, is the creator of Donald Trump Highway. He said, as the creator of the nation's first President Trump Highway, I strongly believe that we as a state should continually remind people of the economic boom, advancement of liberty, and how our country was made great again during his presidency.
Boy. And look, number one. Hey, look, that's what I want you to see. You know what I'm saying? And I know you see it. Then this is the madness of Oklahoma.
Wow.
Now, Donald Trump, and he loves Oklahoma. Oklahoma loves Donald Trump. But still, you got so many black people, mainly made up a whole lot of, I would say, Israel. Because there's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are down here. And a lot of them are joined to the oppressor. Tight. A tight grip to the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So on one breath, they saying they're supporting Donald Trump. And then on the other breath, they saying, oh, wait a minute, man. We got a Black Lives Matter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's real crazy. It's real crazy. It's sick.
You right, Adawan. This is crazy. Like, do y'all see what's on the screen? Now, if you try to absolve Governor Stitt, well, this is what Governor Stitt did. It says Dom authored a bill that named a section of a highway in the Oklahoma Panhandle, 287 from Boise City, that's in Oklahoma, to Texas, the President Donald J. Trump Highway. Governor Kevin Stitt later signed the bill into law.
Boy.
Woo.
Boy.
So just forget all the black people that live in Oklahoma. Forget all the Hispanics, and forget the Native American Indians. Forget the Hispanics locked in cages at the border. Let's just name a highway after Donald Trump,
Boy.
who was a blatant racist and won his presidency because of his racism.
Man, good Lord.
Officer 50 Pagaibawa said, just like Columbus, Washington, Roosevelt, they praised the most racist person. You on to something, Pagaibawa.
Good.
I like the way you think, brother.
Good.
I named today's show, Hate is as American as Apple Pie.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I may, real quick, on this show, we like to do it big on this show. You know what I'm saying? We always like to bring a new element to you, a new flavor to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest that has decided, you know what I'm saying, to be on the show with us. So without further ado, you know what I'm saying, I want to present to y'all. Let me get this out the way. Salakia, Captain of 10,000, Captain Azania. Ooh-wee. Shalom, Adawan. How about you? Good to see you,
Shalom,
sir.
you able to hear me?
Come on, can I hear you just fine, sir?
Okay. Shalom, y'all about you, thumb. Shalom. So what's going on, you guys? Well, shalom. Good to see you.
Cap Most High in Christ, man. Good to see you,
glorious. Looking glorious.
Ooh-wee.
So why I just jumped on real quick, you know.
Come on. Yeah, we got the heavy hitters up in here, man.
Cap, if I could, man, I was just watching that. That interview, you know, with the brother. You know what I'm saying? And man, that was just, you know, that's some heavy metal, man. And it's sad to see that happened to our people. You know what I'm saying? And then we caught unaware like that. You know, man. Go ahead, Cap. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I think that as priests and prophets of the Most High, I think all the brothers in the ISUPK should go ahead and watch the interview and really pull the precepts about it and teach about it. You know, nothing against the brother personally, but the things that he said to me in that interview as how he was towards the devil, the murderer. You understand what I'm saying? And it shows that the devil is crafty and he uses crafty counsel and psychology, and he's always militant. He's always on his game to destroy us, to seek blood, you know. And I don't know if y'all heard, the brother was like, here, take my EBT card and go get you something to drink. Or get you something to eat from his EBT card. What? So it shows the difference of how we are as a people compared to how the devil is. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? At his low state, he's giving the guy that murdered our people, his brothers and sisters, his personal friends. You know what I'm saying? He giving him the crumbs from Esau's table. You get what I'm saying? The EBT card. It's just deep. So if brothers and sisters could watch it and just see how much we need Commander General Yohanan and the ISUPK in every city, on every corner.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So and Lord allow, Most High in Christ, we'll be there tomorrow again with boots on the ground. We're giving a solution to all our people that's in Buffalo. If they're looking for the solution, they're looking for the answer, they're looking for how to heal, and most importantly, how to seek justice. The ISUPK there is there. The priest and prophets here.
That's right.
So you can never say a priest and prophet was never in your midst to give you this truth. Because we're going to be there and we're going to continue to rock out in Buffalo.
Damn right. So, if I may, Adawan, if you could give us some insight on that, because, you know, I'd much prefer to go directly to the source. You know what I'm saying? Since you out there, I know that you know what I'm saying, being the Tawad priest that you are and the brothers out there, I know that you up on everything that's taking place. So this devil drove, if I'm not mistaken, 200 miles to that particular store. Now, do you have some insight in, like, what's that area in Buffalo like? You know what I'm saying? I've been to Buffalo one time in my life. You know what I'm saying? It was extremely cold, but I went there one time, and it was from my memory, it was a pretty black city. Now, was it common for devils to be in that area?
Nah. What he did was he strategically mapped out, and he was planning. He must have been planning for a while. He had a list of different cities he wanted to hit. One of the cities was Hempstead, New York.
In Long Island?
Yes. So he checked out Hempstead. You know what I'm saying? He did it like the devil. To and fro. Like to and fro, seeking whom he may devour.
That's
you understand what I'm saying? He came up, I guess he must have put in Syracuse here, where he wanted to come to the south side, which is heavily populated black. He checked out Rochester. He checked out everywhere there's a population of our people.
That's right.
All right, blacks and Hispanics. And Buffalo, based on the per capita in that area, East Buffalo, Jefferson Avenue, it's a historic. This is how deep this is.
Wow.
It's a historic African-American community, black community, Israel, right? This area in Buffalo was the last stop on the Underground Railroad. That's how heavy this is. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you come to Buffalo, then you go to Lake Erie and then Niagara Falls. You understand what I'm saying? To get to Canada. You know what I'm saying? And when we was enslaved and chained, you know, the Underground Railroad came all the way up here to upstate New York and places like Auburn, Rochester, Buffalo, and then you go through lakes and rivers, and then cross over to Canada. But a lot of brothers and sisters settled in Buffalo. Okay, so it's a historic area, and that's just how heavy and deep this whole thing is. And it goes to show that since the devil don't want to stop, the white man, the so-called white man on the earth, since he doesn't want to stop with white supremacy, well, it's a new Negro that's waking up and rose up. It's 1969 under Commander General Yohana, and the Most High woke us up. So we definitely not going to stop. Understand? We don't stop until the kingdom, and then the kingdom is when we keep rolling on. All right. So yeah, it is heavily populated, and he had that listed in his manifesto where he was strategic with it. He came up to that area, and like that brother said, he must have been there days before scouting out the area. You know, and specifically chose that store. You know, if you check out his manifesto, he had a handwritten map of the grocery store.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's full. Okay, they gonna play the mental retarded. And he was high school, 18. He was young. You know,
right?
He pleaded not guilty, and now they trying to say he has some anxiety and issues since COVID. I mean, you can't play that. You can't play that when this cat, you know, he disguised himself as homeless in that same parking lot the day before and the morning before the shooting. You know what I'm saying? He had a tent over on the side of it. You know, he's in the interview with the brother. He sat down and talked to that brother probably about 2-3 hours.
Man.
You understand what I'm saying? So you can't be. Oh yeah.
So I can cap if I could. I mean, that's premeditated murder.
That's right.
I mean, come on. I mean, you go to jail for that.
That's right.
I mean, come on. Good Lord. That's terrible, man. Man. And you know, I was just watching that interview, man. I was just thinking about how cunning he was and where the scriptures say he's a cunning hunter. You know, man, that's just, man, I mean, just, boy, man, it's terrible to see how people go down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then it's sad because why? You know what I'm saying? I know one of them was what, a deacon or something? I saw yesterday said somebody was one of the brothers that got killed was a deacon or something in the church.
Oh, most likely. Yeah.
So you know we destroyed like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sadness of Christianity got our people fooled. You know what I'm saying? So they think that, I mean, you think nothing like that will happen ever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can't even go to the grocery store. You got devils watching us. You know what I'm saying? Man, if we don't wake up, man, good Lord. I mean, that's terrible, man. Goodness.
I got the scripture if y'all want it, Adewanye. I got two, if I could. I got cunning hunter. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
That's right.
A man of the field. And like Jacob was a plain man.
Let me jump in right there. Let me jump in there. When it says cunning hunter, right? If you know about Esau, if you know anything about Esau, watch his hunting shows. Or you may have a conversation with him at your slavery or what have you. Talk to Esau about going hunting. Right? Esau will go hunting. Right? They got some type of a chair, a makeshift chair. They climb up a tree, right? And Esau will screw this chair into the tree. First he got to pick out the perfect tree. You know what I'm talking about, Yagar Wap. I know you done talked to him.
I've seen that.
You've seen it, right? They'll go out there and they'll pick out the perfect tree, but they survey the land first. They see if it's deer feces on the ground. They see if there's chewed up food, that's berries or whatever that deers eat. You understand what I'm saying? They even got the sound. They even put a fake deer out. They make a sound with the thing. They get sprays that's like deer urine so that the other deers can come around. You understand what I'm saying? And they'll climb up that tree. They'll climb up that tree, high up in a tree, and sit on this. I'm talking about this chair is no bigger than what? 12 inches, maybe. You get what I'm saying? Maybe 12 by 12, maybe that. And they'll sit in that damn tree. I seen it on TV before with a deer. He sees the deer, but he's like, I'm not going to shoot yet. because it's not close enough. And he'll sit another 3 hours in that chair.
That's right.
He won't get no water. He won't eat no food until that deer comes close enough. With all his tricks, with all his tools that he used to lure the deer in. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
And then when he gets when it's just right, that's the opportunity all the time and the patience that he puts into it to kill that one deer.
That's right.
And that's what he does every single time he goes hunting.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that cunning is no joke. And then there's a psychology behind it. When he pulls us into the tricks and the tools is the religions that he give us, the politics that he give us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? To make us feel like we part of him and he one of us. You get what I'm saying? He'll put a fake deer out there. Okay, he'll take one of them Sadiddy Negroes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He'll take one of them uppity blacks or Hispanics and put him up, right? When he fake and you lure us in, you get what I'm saying? Give us the drugs. That's the urine. That's the food that he'll put out. Give us the drugs and give us the EBT cards and make us feel as if, oh, we are part of this. Or he really cares about us. And he's setting it up. He's setting everything up.
That's right.
For war. So the mentality of this means and shows that Esau was born for war. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Everything about him. And when you continue on in Genesis there, it's going to talk about how he gets everything through the sword. And this is the hope, though. This is the hope. If you can grab Revelations for me. 13. You know what I want, right? Is that Revelation chapter 13, verse 9?
You talking about hate?
Yeah, start with verse 9, I think. Yeah.
Come.
He that has an ear, let him hear.
Come, sir.
Okay, because this is man. I was in Buffalo on Tuesday. Them young brothers they searching. You get what I'm saying? And sad that it has to take this, but when it's brothers that's saying, what we gonna do? I'm ready. I'm down. What we got to do? Should we get the guns? You know what I'm saying? Should we get the guns? What should we do? Should we join the Democrats? Should we join the Republicans? What should we do, man? Should we push for legislation? What's going on? Now you got the solution. You better put them boots on and get in all black and get in the classes with our ISU. That's the perfect thing to do because the hope is this right here. Because this is what's going to happen.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Let him hear. Everybody's going to have to hear this.
That's right.
Because this needs to be talked about. People always, why y'all always talking about race? Everything about race and the white man this and the black man that. Am I right or wrong? Why y'all always talking about that? Give it a break. I got a old man talking to me. Give it a break. He said that right before that shooting. Like a day right before the shooting in Buffalo. Maybe y'all need to stop talking about why Jesus got to be black all the time. Just give it a break. Okay. All them brothers and sisters that got that was slaughtered in that massacre, they gave it a break.
That's right.
They gave it a break.
That's right.
Now's the time that black people don't give no more breaks. Ain't no time for no break.
That's right.
Okay. This is what we need to be praying and calling for justice. He that have an ear, let him hear. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Salakia. He that leadeth into captivity.
He that does what?
He that leadeth into captivity.
He that does what?
He that leadeth into captivity.
That transatlantic slave trade.
Okay? He that leadeth into captivity
of the Native Americans.
That's right.
North, Central, and South America. What they did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Led us into their captivity, and we're still in their captivity. That store wasn't owned by us. That box wasn't owned by us. We still in captivity.
That's right.
And they say you can't go 20 blocks without having a grocery store in the black neighborhood. That's everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? Right? That's captivity, man. That's hell. That's just like jail and prison. You know what I'm saying? You go to the commissary. All right, that's my commissary for today. You go to the slave quarters. That's my rations of flour and sugar for today.
Right.
Okay. Up here, it's a lot of Gadites in upstate New York, around Syracuse area. The Gadite told me that they got a problem on the reservation called diabetes. I said, oh, y'all diabetes too? You know, black people, because he think we different. He said, Because the only thing they gave us when they put us on a reservation was flour and sugar, and they rationed it off. It's hell, man. So you got to go to Tops. You got to go to another nation just to get your little rations, and you can't even do that in peace. You can't even go get your rations in peace. Ain't that crazy? You understand what I'm saying? He that leadeth into captivity, because he led us in captivity, and we still in captivity. But this is the point right here. What does it say?
Come. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He shall go into captivity. You should wake up every morning praying to the Most High that the oppressor on this earth that led us into captivity, it's his turn to go into captivity.
That's right.
That's right.
How you marching for equal rights and equal this and justice for this, and it's a woman's body, it's a man's choice, and you marching for everything. Wouldn't we all be marching for this?
That's right.
Wouldn't we all be praying for this? It's his turn to go into captivity. That's what the scripture says. That's what the Bible says. I'm not saying it. That's what it says. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Here we go again. Go ahead.
Come. He that killeth with the sword.
He that killeth with the sword. He that killeth with the sword. They live by every gun, every bullet. They get everything. Every nuclear missile, every bomb, okay, every knife, every sword, every blade. He that killeth with the sword. Peyton Gendron, he went up in that store seeking to kill with the sword. Modern day sword is that gun. Okay, and on his gun, he put Dylan Stormroof's name. He put Dylan Stormroof's name on it. You get what I'm saying? He put his white supremacist organization. He said, here's your reparations. He was on a mission. He made sure that was on his sword. Well, Yahweh Shai is coming back with a sword.
That's right.
With his name on it.
That's right.
Right? His name, righteous and just, going to be written all over his sword.
That's right.
And he's going to march through. He's going to march through a crimson cloak. He's going to have a white garment on. You're going to think Yagarwap made him one of the maroon joints. You're going to think Captain Yagarwap made him a maroon garment. You understand? How much blood he going to be stomping through?
Hey,
okay?
get on God.
You get what I'm saying? Because we're going to look at Yahweh side and say, Yagarwap made you a nice, what's that, ox blood color? He said, no, this is Edomite blood. We're going to have a new color. In the color scheme, Yagarwap. Yagarwap in the kingdom, when you're making all them fly garments, you're going to have one garment called Edomite blood. Brothers I put 250 on that, Yagarwap. What you want, 3,000? I put 3,000 on that Edomite blood garment. That's what I want. Ain't going to be no ox blood. You know how ox blood is in the color scheme. No, now it's going to be Edomite blood. Okay? All right? Because he that killeth with the sword, what's going to happen to him? And this ain't the Old Testament. For the Christian, is this the Old Testament? Officer, is this the Old Testament? You in Genesis, Revelation. That's where you at. You in Psalms. You in the Old. That's done away with, brother. What is that?
This is the book of Revelation.
Revelation is the last book in the New Testament. Go ahead.
Khan. Salakia. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
The Lord don't give him a chance either.
Boy.
Okay, y'all loved America so much and fell in love with the hippies and the liberals and think you can be tolerant and you got choices and chances.
You know,
and the God is a God of second chances. That's what you hear in church. It's the God of second chances. He done gave me 3, 4, 5 chances. No. What does it say? Does it say chance or does it say must?
He that killeth with the sword.
That's right.
Be killed with the sword.
He must. Yagarwap. What does must mean, Yagarwap?
It's going to happen.
Thank you. It's no voting. You can't vote for this. Yahweh Shai ain't going to stay in there with 2 ballot boxes. Yahweh Shai ain't got 2 ballot boxes up there. He not going to stand there and say, okay, what you want to do? I'm your political official. I'm listening to the people. You see all the commercials with the politicians now? Vote for me. I listen to the people. Yahweh Shai don't listen to no people.
That's right.
He already got it. Who are you going to listen to? He got the order from the Most High God. What do you need to listen to you for? You understand what I'm saying? This is why we shouldn't doing politics.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know, yeah, you said something heavy the way we always, as a people, always talking about we want equal rights. Well, I don't. Hey, us at ISUPK, we don't want equal rights. We want our foot on their neck. All right, we want them in slavery. You know what I'm saying? We don't want equal rights. You know what I'm saying? Because what? The Most High already put us above them. He looked at us above them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want equal rights. I want my foot on their neck, like they have their foot on our neck now. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Cap.
That's right. Wouldn't that be justice? You got wow. That's heavy. You got wow. Wouldn't that be justice?
That would be justice.
Everybody wants justice except us, the people that's hurt. You know, I drive my slavery. I just got out of slavery, so Salakia, everybody. My slavery, right? I drive through upstate New York on delivery, right? Okay. Now, after the invasion of Ukraine, damn near half every billboard I see is the Ukrainian flag or Unite with Ukraine. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The Ukrainian flag is up now, and you seeing it. I'm seeing it everywhere. You know, I saw only one billboard. Only one billboard said "Broken Heart Buffalo." I had to see about 4 or 5 Ukrainian, which is where? Other side of the planet? Other side of the earth?
Good.
You get what I'm saying? Huh? Black people built America, not the Ukrainians. The Ukrainians ain't built America. They don't invest in economy of America. They ain't with the politics of America. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
But they get more honor and respect and love in the people in your own house. It's time for us to completely separate and to seek justice, like the God Walk is saying.
That's right.
We gotta wake up, man. We gotta get up out the fog. We gotta wake up from the dream. You understand what I'm saying? That dream. Okay. And the alarm clock is not going to whisper. All right. We're the trauma. Listen, we're the trauma team response. We're the trauma response team. Okay. All right. Black people are hurting. Black people are dying. So when the trauma response team comes, do they come quiet? Do they come low with the lights off, or is the lights on?
That's right.
Flashing bright. Does the siren go? Is the horn blowing?
That's right.
Does the par is blowing? Okay. All right. You see your Garwap looking like the light of Zion right now. You get what I'm saying? You get what I mean? These beards are going to be filled with oil, afros and braids, because it's going to be loud, and it needs to be loud, because we're here to save your life.
That's
all right. And now is the time to accept it. You ain't got no other choice.
That's it.
Ain't no other choice. So Salaki
Cap, there's a little bit more on the scripture. Salaki, sir. It might be a tiny bit more in verse. There's a little bit more in the scripture, Adawan. It says in verse 10 at the end of it, here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
The what? The faith. The faith. The faith. See, you our people done forgot. Our people done forgot. We done gave up because of the time. We thought it's so long now that we just went ahead to what they say, go along to get along. Right. You know, we done, man, it's 500 years, brother. Come on now. Ain't nothing going to happen. When you see the times is like this. You see every prophecy in the Bible being fulfilled, and Yahushua pinpointed it and called everything out. And you see them just coming 1, 2, like that, like music, that beat, that rhythm. You just know what's the next rhythm. You know this ain't the last shooting. You know this ain't the last shooting. This is gonna be the last shooting because Biden said something. Biden got up there and said, white supremacy is poison. You white supremacy. What you talking about?
Exactly.
So it's gonna stop now. Because he said something about it. He told his sons that's in the basement with the AKs. He opened the basement door and yelled down there, "Hey Timmy, don't kill no more niggas, Timmy. Okay, we're gonna stop that."
Yeah.
Come on, man. Okay. Now that's the patience, and then the faith. You cannot tell me you believe in the Bible. You cannot tell me you believe in the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You cannot tell me you believe in Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You can't say you do if you're not in the ISUPK. You can't say, I don't want to hear nothing.
That's it.
Because that's not faith. Because faith without works is dead. Meaning you would be in these classes, you would be in these streets, you would be in the teaching, you would be in this Bible, right?
Right.
You would be doing whatever the order comes down. You doing it. That's faith. That's the faith. Because you've been praying this and you've been working for this. How can you want heaven? The Benjamite got a song. He said, everybody wants heaven, but nobody wants dead. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you going to want heaven? You can't have peace without going through war.
Done.
That's impossible.
That's right.
How the hell you going to have peace? How you going to have a kingdom of your own if you don't have war? You're going to have to have war. It's inevitable. So damn it, go get your black boots and get that black t-shirt. It's only $10 at the poppy shop on the corner. All right? You know what I'm talking about. He from New York City. You know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Cap, Salaki, what you're saying is heavy because if I'm not mistaken, a lot of brothers and sisters out there, because of what they believe in the Christian church and Christianity. I guess what's his name? What's the devil's name?
Peyton Gendron.
Yeah, Peyton Gendron. They think that he going to the same heaven that the people that he shot.
Yeah.
So he going to a grocery store and map it out for months and have plans and a manifesto about how he gonna kill elderly black people in a grocery store 200 miles away from his house. I read parts of the manifesto and I read his he got accounts on Twitch and all kind of other social media sites. He's like, my parents don't know me. He's like, they don't know that I sell coins so I can buy ammunition. They don't know that I drive all over this place and whatever and do all of this. He did all of that to kill them people, and them same people and their children in that Christian church and their uncles and their cousins, just like Storm Roof, they expect that when he dies, if they give him the electric chair, guess what? He gonna be right with the same people he just murdered. So like, what? So the heaven that everybody else wants is not the heaven that's in the Bible.
That's right, brother.
Exactly. Don't deserve nowhere near that devil, man. The heaven that these two captains in the ISUPK is talking about is the real heaven. The heaven for blacks and Native Indians, where we have rulers over this place.
That's right.
You gotta worry about an 18-year-old devil shooting your grandmother down.
He's in his heaven. He's in his heaven right now.
Exactly.
How can you do that? Where else could you do that at? Where could you murder innocent people going grocery shopping and not a scratch on you? Not a scratch.
God.
They say he had the gun pointed to his head. So you know they convinced him to put the gun down. He in his heaven. Do you understand what I'm saying? A cop told him, no, don't do it, son. Put the gun down, son. That's heaven. They in heaven. You understand what I'm saying? He's alive. This is his heaven.
Gun.
Where can you go? Where can you go and travel across the state and have the homeless, or not homeless, excuse me, but have the poor give you their last dime? You in heaven.
Exactly.
These your boys here look alike. You like Jesus. You in heaven. You're absolutely right. They got their heaven.
Hey, Salaki, if I may, Cal, look. If that was a black man, and he went into a white community and killed white people, when he would have came out with the gun stuck onto his chin, they would have said, no, don't do it. Let us do it. Let us kill you. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have gave him the time to kill himself. They would have said, no, let me help you. They would have filled him up. You know what I'm saying? It's just, boy, man, it's sad to see that. And like we were just saying, their family or to get together in their Christianity, and they will go and they will forgive him. They will forgive him. And look, you said something heavy about Joe Biden, when I'm talking about how terrible the murders was and how evil white supremacy is. Well, Christianity is white supremacy. Christianity is white supremacy. That's why they do those type of things like that. You know what I'm saying? Christianity teaches that what Christ is a white man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he feel like, hey, whatever happens to him, like I said, the thought of killing himself, he said, hey, I'm gonna be with Jesus.
Right.
I can kill all these black people and be with Jesus. That's how crazy and idiotic Christianity is. You know what I'm saying? So so they talked about killing himself. You know what I'm saying? Said, nah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because really, they know that, hey, you might get off anyway. And for him to plead guilty, that was just so evil in it, and tell the countenance of them. Because
he said not guilty.
He's supposed to kill white black people.
Right.
Like I say, I'm not guilty of anything. I'm not guilty of a crime. I'm supposed to kill black people.
That's
How
what he
am I
said.
guilty? So that's why he pleaded not guilty.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say they hold themselves not guilty. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm not guilty of killing black people. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I mean, it's not like what I'm saying is he said, I'm not wrong for killing black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's their thought. You know,
and you know what else too? You know what else too? When he said, or put that in there, my parents don't know. That's a lie. That's a lie. These Edomites know what their kids is up to. They know what their children up to.
That's
right?
it.
Why would you that gun that he used to do the killing? Who bought it? Who bought him all his guns? You understand what I'm saying? Who's giving him this stuff?
That's right.
Salakia. They know exactly what their children is doing, just like we know what our children is doing. Everybody know what their child is doing, right? And they raise him up in a particular mindset. Come on, man, stop the games and the lies. Let's just be out open and honest, and let's just separate. That's all. That's all.
Exactly.
Right? That way, when he comes to our grocery store, we go, you're not supposed to be here. Nah, brother, you ain't supposed to be here. I did a quick dialogue with the cowboy. Some cowboy, he goes to different events and rallies, and he's saying that he's with black people is why he goes, right? And I'm talking to him, and he eventually says, well, I found Jesus in solitary confinement in the jail cell. So I said, you're a criminal. What is you doing here? We don't want you here. You a criminal. You a white criminal. You damn sure shouldn't be here in Buffalo.
That's right.
Right now. How did they let you in here? How did they? And then you know what he said? Oh, it wasn't because it was criminal activity. It was because I was addicted to cocaine. So I said, you the cocaine cowboy. You the cocaine cowboy is around here, around my people. We don't want you here. And you know what he said? He said, I'm just like everybody else around here. I found Jesus in jail and on drugs. So I said, you so right. So not only is you a cocaine criminal from jail on drugs, you probably got cocaine on you right now. You racist. And you should leave.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's the power that you have. Like, man, you can tell them to leave. The officer know. Don't they always invite them to the cookout? Ain't that on your social media? When you go to Instagram, right or wrong? Esau do a pop lock real quick like this. Oh, he can come to the cookout. Am I right or wrong? Right?
Boy, that's terrible.
Becky get a BBL. Oh, she can come to the cookout. Thank God for the ISUPK, because you ain't invited to this cookout.
That's right.
You ain't invited to this cookout. You ain't invited to this cookout. Go ahead, Bahak. I'm sorry.
So, it's just you saying that is so heavy, because I remember being at the cookout in Harlem at Marcus Garvey, and I remember a devil trying to get into the cookout. And she couldn't get in. It was so funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ISUPK, we don't operate like nobody else. Like, if that was an ISUPK owned and operated grocery store, that would have never happened.
That's right.
Period.
That's it.
Not even close. Because any of our officers, any of our brothers, that devil came up asking questions, the first thing they would have said, like, hold on, let me get one of my Adawanium to come get right. What are you doing around here? Captain Yagarwa would have been like, devil, what do you want? Why are you asking questions? You know what? Like the other one said, you can leave. We're not answering no questions. You can leave.
Right.
Completely different thing when it comes to the in the Lord. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's the sad part of this whole thing, Adewanian. Like, these brothers and sisters are just not, because of the Christian church, they trust him.
Yeah.
He's a big deal when they look at him.
That's it.
That's what they literally see.
Well,
White
he
Jesus.
looked like God. He
Yeah,
looked like God. He looked like Jesus.
Uh-huh.
They're the same
Uh-huh.
people.
So let me give him my
Yeah.
EBT card. 'Cause he look like
Right.
God.
Not only can he not do any harm, he here to save us.
Mhm.
Mm.
I give him $1. I'm gonna get me a blessing. I know that.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Right.
Oh.
Right.
Right.
Mm.
No, I don't want to
You get what I'm saying? So say that part
Yeah.
again.
Got him. I was saying that's happy, guys, sir.
Yeah.
Mm.
Most High in Christ.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just what you were saying, what y'all was saying, if I could, if y'all don't mind, I'm just going back.
Please.
Y'all was talking about the Republicans, right? And you was
Sure.
talking about abortion, Roe versus Wade, okay? And how the Democrats and the Republicans, and when they come up to the camp, you said a feminist, a pro-abortion woman came up to the camp and said, "Oh, are y'all with Trump?"
Mm-hmm.
The tactic that the Republican Party is doing is very crafty. They're using a tactic that's a very, very crafty. Okay, the Republicans are trying to make the image, not the Democratic Party, the image of Black people, right? And they're working hand in hand with the Democrats. The Democrats and Republicans know what they're doing. Black
Yeah.
people don't. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right? They're being used as a tool, right? So when you see the face of abortion or the face of the LGBTQ community, right? When you see the face of it, whose face is it? Who do they put up there? Who are they proliferating? So the Republicans know that. So now they're going to make everything that's immoral, against the Bible, outside of God.
That's it.
These Black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. They're
That's
going to
it.
continue to push it. And the Democrats is going to feed it as well. Right? Because the Democrats are saying, yeah, it is your body. You have a choice. Yeah. You select your gender identity. We'll call you whatever you want to be called. You want to put on a dress? That's fine.
That's it.
We'll push legislation for all that. How come we can't get no legislation for them to leave us the hell alone?
That's
We
right.
can get legislation to be gay.
Oh God.
We can get gay legislation. We can murder our babies legislation. But we
That's right.
can't get no legislation for you to just leave us the hell alone.
That's it.
They know exactly what they're doing. Both sides know exactly what they're doing, and they're working together to destroy us. That is
That's
why
it.
it is so important for us to turn back to our laws.
That's right.
Okay? Because after this shooting, now they're talking about gun laws. And Biden got up there and he said, we got to get these guns off the streets. Peyton didn't get that gun on the streets. Peyton didn't get that gun off the streets.
Right.
Oh
His
God.
daddy bought him that gun.
Oh God.
He got it from the gun store.
Oh,
He got it from the rifle shop. From the street, got to get the guns off the streets. That's code word for locking more of you up.
That's it.
Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
Come
Right.
on now.
That's
Oh, we got to push for legislation. Legislation this, legislation that. You got the Black politicians. Yeah, the mayor of Buffalo. Yeah, we got to get more laws. This is why we are destroyed and in the condition we are in. This is why we died in Buffalo and got murdered and massacred by the goddamn devil. This is why. Because we said the laws of God are done away with. But the laws of the white man, we need them and we need more.
Right.
How about we follow God's laws and tell them to shove their laws where they want to put them? You take your laws. Go on. I don't care.
Right.
What that got to do with me? Asian folks don't vote, but Asian folks get laws. So that means what we voting for? What we care about their laws for? You can just separate. Okay, yeah.
So like, so just on that topic, I just got a quick question now. I know in the city, in New York City, you know what I'm saying, gun laws are crazy. But is that it's a statewide law? So the gun laws in Buffalo would be the exact same laws that's in the city, correct?
Absolutely. And that's heavy you brought that out. That's heavy you brought it out. It's New York State, right? It's already strict and stringent. You get what I'm saying? The district attorney for Broome County, where the Edomite was from, where the devil was from, where the terrorist is from? He's from Broome County, Binghamton, New York, Conklin, which is a countryside suburb of Binghamton. The district attorney came out and said last year, he said he was going to shoot up his school. He was going to do a murder-suicide, Peyton. Right? Okay. So they like, well, why didn't you stop him? How was he able to buy a gun? As soon as he turned 18, he purchased a gun. How was he able to do that? He said, oh, yeah, they took him from the school when that happened. The police arrested him. And then they took him down to the psych ward. They did an evaluation, and they did not see any reason to continue any evaluation. So they let him go on his own recognizance. And they did not red flag him.
Man.
And they saying, well, how could y'all do that? You know what he said? He said, that's the law. That's the law. That's their law. If you take a crazy white boy and you send him to the nut house and you say, oh, yeah, all right. He can go and leave the nut house because you say he's okay and go buy some guns. That's the American law. That's New York State law.
Yeah.
Yet alone, let a black man try to get any type of gun in New York State. Oh my goodness. That's why every brother got an illegal gun. I'm not justifying it, but that's why all the brothers got illegal guns. Picture me with my beard and my afro walking in this. Okay. Do you know the hell you got to go through to get a gun in New York State? You get over and over. You got to talk to this judge and that judge. You got to pay this pistol fee or that one or this or that. Okay. His 18th birthday, next to the cake is an AR-15. On the other side is a 45 millimeter. You understand what I'm saying?
God. That's right.
It's their law. So like you said, brother, that's New York State law. So you know what we have to do? We have to say, forget them. Let them keep their law. Let them keep their New York State law. We turn it back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Our law that was given to Moses, to our people, that was kept by Yahweh Shai Mashiach, Jesus Christ, our King, and told us to continue to keep them, given down by God. Let's keep our own laws.
Come. Right? If I may, Adawan, real quick, I just want to just put this up on the screen for the people to see. But Adawan saying it's so heavy, and you know what I'm saying. And these are the facts. It's not something we making up. It's not something, you know what I'm saying, that we just, you know what I'm saying, decided to say that to paint this devil in a certain light. This is what he said out of his own mouth. This is from an article in the Washington Post talking about how he said, the devil said, I lied to people for months before I did this. And it says, in June of last year, Gendron underwent a psychiatric evaluation after he said in an online high school class that he planned to commit murder-suicide. Gendron wrote that he was cleared after he told the evaluators he was joking to get out of class. This is what he said on one of his social media sites. It was not a joke. He said in the Discord messages, I wrote that down because that's what I was planning to do. This devil, like the Adawan, I mean, I hope y'all see what's happening. He was cunning in a way that only a devil knows how to be. Beast of the field, subtle, just like a snake, just like Odysseus when he devised the plan to use the Trojan horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a way of going about things that is so meticulous and so deceptive to get you off your game to where you think, well, no, I mean, he couldn't possibly be a threat.
Yeah, that's Poindexter.
Right.
Yeah, he's only 17. Yeah, he's only 18. Come on now. He ain't big and bad. He ain't Young Thug and the gangbangers. He ain't shooting up the club.
Yeah, that's right.
He ain't got 20 hoes on the strip. This is what we need to learn. We need to learn as a people. Every brother, Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, this is what you need to learn. You teach your wife, right? You teach your wife and you teach your children. All of them are criminals. All of them live off of the criminals of their father. All of them are drug addicts. All of them are, they ain't, like he said, it was not a joke. All of them are serious about this. When you see them walking down the street, you keep your head on the swivel. You open your eyes.
That's right.
They come next to your car, you lock that door. Don't treat your brother like that. So readily to treat your own people like it.
Right.
No, make sure you lock your doors. You hold your children close. You
That's
minimize conversation. You understand what I'm saying? It's not wrong. That ain't illegal.
Right.
It's not illegal to say, no, sir, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Well, I just wanted to, excuse me, and just roll out. Okay? And watch your back when you're rolling out. It's fine. If you think he a L7 weenie, a Poindexter, a nerd, you think he Tom Brady, anything you think he's Superman. He is the devil on the earth.
That's right.
And just like Joe Biden said, it's poison. All of them have poison in them. All of them. Okay. That's how the Most High look at it.
That's
God
right.
looked at it just like that. So you should as well. Salaki, I mean to.
Gone.
No, that's what it is.
Cap.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Have you had something? Have you go? Have you had
No.
something?
I was just saying that's right. Come on.
Damn right. So this incident is just such a polarizing thing, and I love what you know what I'm saying, what Captain Azania is saying, and Captain Yagarwap, like y'all just really painting a picture for our people. And you know what I'm saying, to all the officers who are watching, if I may, select to them and above me, make sure y'all take these scriptures and make sure y'all take these sentiments to the streets when y'all go to camp today, when y'all go to camp tomorrow. Take this to the streets, man, and remind the people the ISUPK been telling you not to trust the devil since 1969.
That's right.
1969, we was telling, yo, don't trust him. I know he got Starbucks and Panera bread, and you feel real safe.
That's right.
You know, you feel real safe in Whole Foods. You feel real safe in what's the other one? Trader Joe's. You feel real safe. They're just so nice, and you know, and it ain't like the ghetto. It ain't like the ghetto where everybody's loud and going bus, and there's 10 black females in the back of the bus just so loud and just so ratchet, and you just, oh my God, I can't take it. You worried about them, but you really need to be worried about that devil sitting there with the hoodie on by himself at the lunch table every day. That's what you really need to be worried about. And our people are never, ever taught that. As the captain just said, man. And again, it's not because we understand what it is in America today. This is what we've been taught. This is what we've been trained to be. My own family, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, black father, black. It was almost to the point where it was just like, how do I say it? Like a undercurrent type thing. There was a subtle level of being taught not to trust my people, not to feel safe around my people, even though my family was, you know, black people who spent their time in the hood. My pops was from Brooklyn, but they was just like, be careful around people that look like you. But they never taught me to be careful around the other people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the cycle that we got to break in the ISUPK. That's a real generational curse.
That's right.
To hate ourselves so much. We don't trust Pookie. We don't trust Ray Ray. We don't trust each other. You see another black man, you say, my mother, if I may, out of YM Salaki, and any one of y'all could please take over. But I remember specifically my mother, who I love my mother, of course, but she would just say things sometimes that would just be interesting. As a kid, I didn't think about it. But as I got older, she would say things. Now, this is a woman who left from down south when she was about 15 years old, got pregnant, went to and lived in New York since she was 16, and before I was born. And she would say that she was like, you know, I don't feel comfortable when I see too many of us. She would say that. She would be like, I don't see no. She was like, I don't want to be in no neighborhood where ain't no white people. I don't feel too comfortable when it's too many of us. And I would just, you know, be like, oh, whatever, Mom. But now I look at it and it's like, they don't say that. Devils never say, I don't feel comfortable in a place when there's no black people.
That's right. That's right.
They don't say that. They're like, yo, I want to live as far away from Negroes as I can. If it's all white, it's all right. Exactly. So only us have this mentality and this belief that to succeed, to prosper, and to live well, we got to get away from each other. This should be a wake-up call. Salaki out of one.
Nah, that's heavy, brother. That's powerful. That's powerful. And that's part of the spectrum. And then you got the other part of the spectrum, which includes all. See, white supremacy is everything that you believe in, everything that you do. Because just like you said, from that point there, you know what I'm saying? Just being around them, and then we got to understand the crafty counsel of them ruling over us and the things that they do. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like okay, for example, like you brothers was bringing out abortion, right? They'll get inside the mind of a sister, or get inside of the mind of a woman, and make her believe that, oh, that's not really technically a baby. It's a zygote. It's an embryo. It's not really fully developed.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? And it's your body, and your body gonna be in pain, and you have control and autonomy. You're gonna let them say that to you? And they'll say it to a sister, and they'll teach a sister, and they'll go, so you want the old white people on the Supreme Court, you want them to rule over your beautiful black body? You should have autonomy over your body. And you thinking, oh, that's pro-black. They talking blackity black stuff. You go, wow. That's pro-black, brother.
That's it. God.
Oh, black. Oh, so they got you watching television going, oh, black culture is black women fighting over the $1 million basketball player. Oh, black culture is chitlins. Black culture is pimping and hoes. Black culture. Snoop Dogg is black culture because he smoke weed all day, every day. They got you believing that's black. So when you want to fight against it, now you're in a conundrum or a dilemma, but that's white supremacy. You understand what I'm saying? That's the other spectrum of white supremacy. You know what I mean? And it entails everything. And we have to thank Rakata Yahweh Yahweh Shai for Commander General Yohana and the ISUPK, and for him to keep in the flame, because we wouldn't know this. We would all just hate each other, like the brother saying. Ain't no way I would be cool with your God. Why? But this brother said he's from Brooklyn. This brother said he's from Brooklyn. He gonna look at me and say, that nigga from upstate New York. That nigga ain't from New York. That ain't no real New York. He would hate me.
You're right.
He would hate me. And I would hate him too. I go, that's a nigga from New York City. Them niggas think they know everything. Niggas swear they got everything. Swear they got it online. Oh, this nigga from DC. Oh my goodness, I can't stand them niggas from DC. You know Alpo and Rich Porter and all that. We got beef with DC because of this and that and all this. That's white supremacy. But you know where it's broken at. You know where that flag is crushed, and where that philosophy and that religion is crushed in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, where we see each other as brothers, man, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans amongst the 12 tribes. That's trash. Because we sit and drink and laugh with each other, and we love each other. We brothers, man. We love each other. You understand what I'm saying?
That's it. That's heavy metal. That's heavy metal. That's heavy metal. Like I said, I didn't lose that ignorance until I came into the truth. You know, I still had that ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Although I'd grown from a whole lot of it, but you still had that ignorance of where you from. And I don't like the niggas over there. I really don't like it. We in DC, we don't like Baltimore niggas. We don't want them Baltimore niggas. You know what I'm saying? This and that. You know, I don't like the Maryland niggas. We used to have a beef with Maryland niggas, right? From Montgomery County. From Montgomery County, we couldn't stand them niggas. Always fight them, always fighting them all the time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, getting older, you sometimes you squash a whole lot of stuff, and you really don't have that really animosity in you. But you still hold those crazy grudges. And I didn't lose those crazy grudges until I came into the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's from brothers from anywhere. Like you saying, you from New York. I'd be like, man, they have them New York niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with you. Them New York niggas, man. You know, forget them New York niggas, man. You know? So we used to go up there. Like, we used to go up there in New York, and I used to go with my brothers up there in New York. And, you know, we used to be like, yeah, all these New York niggas up in here. You know, watch them New York niggas, man. You know, and this and that. We already had it on mind. Or something against the New York niggas, you know what I'm saying? But saying
because you wearing Nike boots and I'm wearing Timbs. I'm wearing Timbs, you wearing Nike boots, and we beefing over that. Ain't that stupid? That's stupid. You got on Nike boots, I got on Timbs, and we beefing with each other over that. Instead of wearing both of them. How about we just wear both of them?
Exactly.
Come on now, let's get over it.
So the beautiful thing, we lost I lost all that when you come into the truth.
That's right.
You come into the act, you become the commander general, your honor, you're gonna lose all that ignorance from the streets. You know what I'm saying? You can say, hey, it's your brother, you from New York. Oh man, y'all niggas, man, I like y'all niggas, you know, with this and that, you know, whatever, man. Whatever, because we had that same spirit, like the scriptures say. We one body. We one body. No matter if you from Kalamazoo, you know what I'm saying? We got we one body. You know, I just met brothers from Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we one body. We one body. It is like that. And you lose that ignorance when you come into the truth. You know what I'm saying? And what all that stuff is in the Bible.
That's right.
And it escapes us through Christianity. It escapes us through Christianity. We don't understand what's in the Bible. I mean, there's a Bible is right. That's our Constitution. It's about us. You know what I'm saying? You lose all that ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing that Commander General Hunter, you know, he just really held on to it. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High used him. Okay, Christians? When you talk about Commander General, the Most High put Commander General Hunter to lead Israel. The same way he did put Moses to lead Israel, he put Commander General Hunter to lead Israel. You know what I'm saying? And this is where it's going to be until Christ.
You know? I don't want to cut you off, but you're saying something so powerful. Because our people will look at that, right? They go, well, y'all saying Commanding General Yohana, and y'all keep saying him, and y'all keep doing this. Yeah. See, once again, white supremacy will trick you to believe that, okay, nah, I ain't got nobody else over me. I'm my own man, right? Exactly. And you thinking that that's what they think. You thinking that the Edomites are thinking the same thing and gave you that. It's not true. You just said, Yagarawa, in this show, you just said they're trying to give a national day for Trump.
Yeah, God.
Trump an idiot. Trump stupid. Trump dumb. Exactly. And Esau know he an idiot. Esau know he's dumb. Come on, man. He gonna say, get the bleach and the Lysol and just take it, get it all up in there. He said, get it all in there. You know, it'll knock that COVID out. Let's take a little couple sips of it. He's an idiot. He's dumb as hell.
That's a dummy.
Zion would take him to Zion and Leviticus would take him to school with a spelling bee. They would chew him up or something like that. Okay, on a math test. Donald Trump, he was in class doing what? Doing this, looking at everybody's answers all the time. Okay,
exactly.
They know it, but you know what? They're willing to follow. They're willing to follow because they heard what he said. Make America great again. They're willing to follow an idiot. They'll follow him through hell. But this is the beautiful thing. Commanding General Yohana is no idiot.
That's right.
He's a righteous prophet by the Most High. Set up by the Most High to lead Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You get what I'm saying? So stop the nonsense of that old lie that you saying to yourself. Oh, y'all following the man, y'all man following.
Come on.
Yeah, right. Shut up. Because you got Caesar boys here. You got white Jesus in your church that you follow every night and you close your eyes and you're praying to him. Shut up. Whoever got money, you follow him. Okay? And you can't fight. If you can't fight, and you following whoever so you don't get beat up. Okay? Stop the lie. What? 80% of y'all join gangs just because you didn't get your ass whooped. So you following people. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't had no money, so I joined the clique so that I can sell drugs and get down, so get some money too. You follow people too, so just shut up.
That's right.
Because if your boss say something to you, you're gonna say yes, sir.
That's
if
right.
the judge say something to you, you're gonna say yes, Your Honor. You follow somebody too. But it's time for us to stop and follow something righteous for a chance.
That's right.
Follow something righteous for once.
And Cap, and if I could, Cap, who was Moses? Was Moses an android or something? You know what I'm saying?
Who was Jesus? You know
what I'm saying?
Who was Jesus?
Exactly. I mean, come on, man. You know, man, we definitely got to stop that ignorance, man. You know, that ignorance, you know. But man, it's just like coming into this truth. Like I'm saying, it's like, man, that's the water, the fountain of life. You know, to give you that life. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't imagine my life without the truth. Can't imagine what the hell would I be doing? What the hell would I be doing? I mean, come on, what would I be doing? You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be in some gym training guys, you know, and just boy, come on. I'm looking at guys on Facebook. There's a lot of guys on Facebook, like old fighters, and they doing what I used to do when I came into the truth, like training guys, holding the pads and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, I always tell the people on my Facebook page, I'm not that nigga I used to know. I don't like doing that no more. That's not me no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at guys I'm like, that's all what you doing? Is hey, jab, right hand, jab, right hand, get that rope. I mean, goddamn. I mean, come on. That's all you do? I mean, come on, I go to other cities, man. I speak to my people. You know what I'm saying? I stand for the Most High in Christ. I mean, that's way more exciting than that, man. I thank the Most High for this truth. You know, goddamn. I mean,
your gifts and your talent is on display in here too.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, Cap, that's another thing.
You got a gift in this school that we appreciate, man. We love and appreciate what you do, brother. You understand what I'm saying? I mean to cut you off, but you worth something, brother.
But Cap, you know something that's so happy what you're saying, because like I said, I did none of this in the world. So I come in here and next thing you know, I'm doing this, and look, just sitting here creating stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know how that scripture say them, this is above Jerusalem is above your chief joy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, you know, whatever, man. You know, it's like, hey, what I do now, hey, it's what I did in the world is nothing. It's nothing because the Lord came in and the Lord created Yagawa. That person that was in the world, he's there. He had to die so Yagawa could live. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I get a joy out of doing this. I get a joy out of making garments, making war scarves, headbands, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord gave me that joy to doing that. This is working for my people and working for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff I did in the world is like that person is not there no more. That's what brothers like. I apologize to my brothers in the school, but they be asking me about fights and stuff like that, and I be like, Salakia, man, I don't even know them fighters. I don't even watch it no more. I don't even watch it no more, man. You know what I'm saying? I said every now and then I'm doing some weights, man. I might throw some jabs or something, man, but that's about it, man. But you know, I'm not that person no more. You know what I'm saying? Down on Yagawa. Yagawa had to live, so that other person had to die. You know what I'm saying? And most in Christ for that. You know? Go ahead, brothers.
Most High Christ. Hey, Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, what it is for today. We're gonna be following this story. Obviously, this is a very heavy thing that just took place, and you know what I'm saying, it ain't going away. You know what I'm saying? At ISUPK, we've been, like I said, telling people since 1969 that who the devil is. You know what I'm saying? And I imagine that it's actually going to inspire other devils to do probably similar things. So, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you are, you know what I'm saying? If you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, as the other one said, you better keep your head on a swivel.
That's right.
Keep your head on a swivel. And for you brothers and sisters that are in places where you can, like if you're in the state that I live in now in North Carolina, it's an open carry state. You know what I'm saying? Meaning you can legally obtain a firearm. You can walk into the grocery store with your joint on your hip. You know what I'm saying? If you got it on you, have it on you. You know what I'm saying? We tell you to do no violence against nobody. The ISUPK is not about that. Do not incite violence. Do not just go ahead and just take it upon yourself to do anything to anybody. But it is 100% within your right. I ain't talking about your legal American right. It's part of that as well, but it's also within your right, according to God, to defend yourself and to defend and your children and your wife, you know what I'm saying, or your wives, or all of that, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you're protecting yourself and protecting your family. But that's all we got for today on the Unplugged from the Matrix podcast. Another excellent show. If I cannot. We got the special guest in the house, man. I'm already with the heavy hitter on my right, Captain 10,000. But then we had Captain 10,000 Azani Yah coming pop up.
Most High Christ.
Before
We're
we
gonna
go
be in
out,
Buffalo tomorrow. I just want to say that real quick, all right? The
Okay,
ISBK, Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, will be in Buffalo tomorrow. ISBK under Commander General Yohana will be in Buffalo tomorrow. We'll be on Jefferson and Utica, which is diagonal from the tops where the massacre happened to our people. So we have the solution, and we'll be there tomorrow, okay, in front of the Meriwether Library, okay.
That's right.
If you want solution, if you want a healing, if you want you talking pastors healing, if you want the truth, if you want it, we gonna be there tomorrow. So check us out tomorrow, right? I'm Captain Azania, Captain of 10,000 Azania, under Commander General Yohana.
And make sure y'all subscribe.
The
I ain't the boss. So damn right. The water to you. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Not just to the Unplugged from the Matrix podcast, but to all the ISUPK channels. Make sure you subscribe to Boot Up or Shut Up. Make sure you subscribe to Ask Ye the Prophets. Make sure you subscribe to Black Watch. Make sure you subscribe to Cosmo Radio, One West Radio out in Cali, and all the different channels and classes that we have in different zones that we have. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to pay your tithes. You understand? Right. Commanding General Yohana, you know what I'm saying, is doing the groundwork that needs to be done to protect people from devils like Peyton Gendron. You understand?
That's right.
Pay your tithes to the brothers, man, who's actually gonna do.
It's Friday, so don't pay the weed, man. Pay your tithes, all right?
Yeah,
it's Friday. Don't pay the weed, man. Pay your tithes, damn it.
Pay your tithes, man. Leave the weed alone. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? The weed is going to have you in a daze where you can't defend yourself against people like Peyton Gendron. All right, the Bible tells us to be sober and to be vigilant. So don't pay the weed, man. Pay Commander General Yohana. All right, but before we, you know what I'm saying, head out for today, Captain Azania, anything else you wanted to bring out? We know you're going to be in Buffalo tomorrow, but was there anything else you wanted to say real quick before we clip it?
Oh no, that's the main thing though. So please tell everybody in Buffalo. We're going to be in Buffalo tomorrow. East Buffalo. We're going to be Jefferson and Utica in front of the Meriwether Library. Okay. Right. All right. We'll be there. All right. We'll be amongst our people, giving them the solution, giving them this truth. This is the thing that you need. More than guns, more than money, more than gold, more than anything. More than anything. We absolutely need this truth. And this is what gives us life. So we'll check us out tomorrow in Buffalo. We'll be there about 12 noon. Okay. 12 noon, so come and check us out, all right?
Come. Well,
no, I'm just gonna leave it at there's something about the devil was talking about on the replacement theory. You know what I'm saying? The replacement theory is not a theory, it's fact. And it's going to happen, and it's in the Bible. That's all I got. You know, hey, the water. You know, to everybody that I'm watching on, man. You know what I'm saying? And really, hey, man, you know, we just gotta. Hey, we all what we got is each other.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So we just gotta stick together with it. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. Go ahead, brother.
Come. Last thing I'm gonna do before we head out is a quick roll call. Shout out to everybody that tuned into the show today, man. Shout out to the sister Zaya Quad. Shout out to Officer Pagaibawa up in DC. Shout out to the sister Rakana. Shout out to of course Cap came and blessed us with his presence. I'm saying the water, the captain of 10,000 Azani Ya, as well as Captain 10,000 Yogowa. Shout out to my brother, Officer 500 Yanazar out in North Carolina with me. He from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that brother, man, doing great work in the ISUPK. Shout out to the sister, Rebecca Brown. What's going on, sis? Shalom. Yahweh Shemal Ataba Shemal Shah. Shout out to I'm a One. What's going on, bro? Shout out to the sister, Jackie Royer. Officer Ayaza Oz, Shalom, sis. Shout out to my brother, Officer 50 Sadat. Shout out to the sister, Kazakwa Na, Captain Nigarwa's Rib Shalom, sis. Yahweh Shemal Ataba Shemal Shah. Shout out to George Sanders. What's going on, brother? Shout out to Officer Zion. Most High in Christ, Shalom Yahweh Shemal Shah Brakatah. Another excellent show. Well done. You know what I'm saying? Again, the water to everybody that tuned in. Make sure y'all keep supporting the ISUPK, all of our channels. Send your tithes in. You can also send donations to the Unplugged from the Matrix podcast as well as the other podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all keep doing what you're doing and keep, you know what I'm saying, rocking out with us, man. So the water to all y'all. And with that, you know what I'm saying, we're going to go ahead and close it out. So what we say to the brothers is we say shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Barak. To the sisters, we say shalom. Yahweh Shema, Allah Ta'ala, Bashim Shah. You know what I'm saying? Tune in next week, man. We'll be right back with y'all. Shalom.
Priest and prophet of the Lord, gotta teach this people, exposing all the lies with the truth. Now they can see the evil. We the lost children of the Lord. Yasha Allah, chopping heads off with my sword. Holy Bible, one West, one West, one West, one West, one West.
Tune in to Unplugged from the Matrix every Friday from 12 to 2 p.m. Get unplugged.